Okay, here we are back at the Lacy range. Got us a helicopter fixing to go over. Uh, Today we are going to talk about one of my favorite rifles. This is a Jeff Miller built Galil SAR. Of course, Galil does not have any bolt hold back. Just so you can see it, it is empty. Weapons on safe. This is a fine piece of craftsmanship right here. Jeff done a hell of a job on it. It's smooth as can be. Took every magazine that I've tried to put in it, fairly accurate, which we'll see. I mean, it ain't a sniper rifle with a 13-inch barrel, but it is nice. I've always liked the Galils. Been real happy with them. This is my second one. I've got a Century made one that Jeff has worked on to get it sights for Canon and everything else. But this is really a beauty. I've probably put about 100 rounds to it so far, and I wanted to get a video of it, and everybody can see the night sights popping up right there. Those did not come with the kit. Jeff put those on for me. Kit came from Numrich. Receiver is from Tort, and of course Jeff did the engraving for me. Of course on the register, of course I got my name and everything on there for the short barrel rifle. But it is a real beauty, a lot of enjoyment to shoot. Got 10 rounds loaded up in the famous Galil grenade launching magazine, which popped the restrictor out, and you can load regular rounds into it, and it does good for shooting from a bench. So with that, we'll get it on there. Sight set on 3. Like I say, I have shot it. It is zeroed. We'll shoot it at 100 yards and see what we get out of it, and hopefully post this where Jeff can see it. I know he puts a lot of time in on these, and it's good to let him see the masterpiece he creates. So with that, we'll get on record here. Weapon all safe. Look at that. That did not load. I have done the famous AK jam in the magazine. I wish you'd look at that. There we go. Lord almighty. Somebody's gonna have to take my AK operator license away. Let me take that out and knock the bullet back up into that. Okay. Alright. Now let's see if I can load this thing right. There we go. Okay. And this is Federal Brass BLC2 27.3 grains, 55 grain Hornady full metal jacket bullet. And let's go and see what we can do with this thing. "100 yards. Rest, front rest, but no rear bag." Okay, I'm gonna lollipop it like I always do. I believe we have a 10 just right outside the X. Okay, on the Galil, you always want to make sure that you get the globe and the peep lined up so you get the tunnel effect. Bring that front sight up to the bottom. Squeeze her off. Okay, there's another 10. I'm gonna lower down, try to get to Alright, that's an X. Another 10. Okay, I got my height going good. Got just a little bit of light between the black and the front of the sight. She's clear. Weapon on safe. Looks like I threw 2 into the 9. Several X's there. So we'll stop that. Take a picture of it. Took another picture of it. Okay, now we'll move down to 200 and see what it does. Like I said, when you see the on this, it's a shooting machine. I have to tell you, very happy with it. Highly recommend Jeff Miller at Hillbilly Arms. If you're going to do anything with a Galil, he's your man. And I mean it's just absolutely smooth. And things works as it should, feels good, covers on tight, no wobble whatsoever in the stock. This particular one, I had him finish it in nitride, so it's not the parkerization and black paint that the Israelis used, but I'm pretty happy with it. And should hold up. Should be able to leave this to somebody else and work for years and years. I guess the first time I talked to Jeff was in 2008, and I bought that Galil, Century made Galil, and of course the sights were canted on it. Couldn't even get it zeroed. So Jeff, of course I'm in Tennessee and Jeff's in Middle Tennessee. I'm out in the west. I'm on the west side of the Tennessee River, and he's in between the rivers, where Tennessee goes through the east part and comes down. But called Jeff. I was still active duty military at the time, full-time National Guard, and told Jeff, I said, man, its sights are canted, it's not working that good, and I'm deploying. Man, Jeff, I mailed it to him, and Jeff had it back to me within a few weeks, and fixed and ready to go in, and shot it for numerous years. I'm talking about, and I hope this one will be the same way. This, when you want to take something out and shoot for fun, a Galil is a good gun. It's not an AR. I shoot ARs not as much as I used to, but when I was doing across the course and other stuff, that's what I was shooting 90% of the time. And I used to love to take that Galil out and just shoot, just for fun. It was accurate. I mean, it was Century made, but it was pretty accurate and still accurate. But this past summer, really last spring, I thought, well, I'm going to take it to Paducah, because it's with the 18-inch barrel, and it's fired in the match there. And out of 50 rounds, it had ripped probably at least 20 of them in half. And of course, you gotta go through the issue, broken shell extractor, and get it all out. And it had lost headspace. I mean, completely lost it. And who knows? The can't remember who was supposedly made the receivers for those, and it probably was soft. But so called Jeff and talked to him. I said, man, I wanna do a SAR and or get a SAR since the kits are coming in the country, and then I need you to fix this one for me, and we'll probably do a little separate video on it someday. But so this time I took it on down there, and a couple buddies of mine, they decided they wanted to do SARs and everything else. But well, here we are. It's fixed, and it's running pretty good right now. And once again, it's got the old Tapco trigger in it, and it's got a break, a stop point, and then once you just touch this a little bit more, it's going to go off. But it's not as smooth, doesn't run as smooth as this one. But well, let's go down here. It's enough talking. Let's go down here and set everything up for 200 and go from there. Alright, we are back. Oh, tell I'm getting old. Every time I sit down, I have to make some kind of sound. Alright, here we are, back with the Galil SAR, 10 rounds loaded up. SR2 center at 200 yards, and sun's on it pretty good. I should be able to do okay on it. That last target at 100 scored a 99 on that. So this may go to Paducah with me, shooting a 100-yard match that they do up there. We do just like you do across the course. You do standing, rapid fire sitting, and then rapid fire prone, and then 20 rounds of prone slow fire. So with that, I'm gonna get this thing on record. And you notice I didn't mess up putting the magazine in this time. Alright, here we go. Once again, rear sight set on 300. Tunnel lined up. Just barely touching. Now my front blade is the width of the whole target. So I'm just setting the black right on top of it. And let's see where we hit there. Look at that. That's a 10. Right on the 10. Okay, go through the same procedure again. Line everything up. Getting your eyes centered is a big deal in shooting. Okay, I'm gonna leave a little light this time. Okay, still went high. That's a 9. Like I say, I've zeroed it for 300, so. Okay, I'm gonna give it a little more light this time. Uh-oh, uh-oh, uh-oh. Uh-oh. Ah. Did y'all see what it did? Yep, here's the gun worked. I can tell this is one of the cases I've shot out of my either my H&K or my sent me L. But it is split it in two. Yep. Alright. Nothing we can't fix. Let me add another round, take its place. Okay, giving it a little light and lined up. Okay, pulled that and left, but I'm pretty good height-wise. Oh, went real low on that one. Or did I? No, that's right there by the X. Flies getting on it, make it look like you got some hits. Boy, don't you know it always happens when you're on film? Let's see what. Well, can't blame this one on the gun either, but sadly, I'm still at fault. I don't see the primer in there. I try to always check. Yeah, it's still got powder in it. Make sure the primer's. What happens? This is the fifth reloading on these, and some of the primer pockets get pretty opened up, and they'll let the primer fall out. Once again, no fault of the gun. Let's fire this last round. Hard for it to go off if there's no primer in there. Alright, looking at this. See, 2 10s and 2 9. Oh, several 9s. That dropped it a little low. So 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9. I'm losing one somewhere. 1 2 3. Camera's trying to find it. Lost connection with it. But at least I can account for 9. I'm sure the 10th one's in there. I did pull one in the 8 ring to the left, but we'll go down there and take a look at it. I'll take a picture and we'll inset it. Once again, a couple of failures of fire there, but not because of the gun. But as John Brewer saying, my reloading. One without a primer and one split the case in half. Like I say, this is 5th reloading on Federal brass. If y'all follow any of the things, that, you know, Federal is not the best lasting brass, but it's been accurate, so we can't fault it on that. So with that, we'll go down there and get a picture and come back. And, well, we'll go ahead and close it out. I'll inset. Thanks for watching. And we'll try to keep some of these coming, letting you see the Lacy range and the weapons we've got up here. Bye.